Hello there, Virgo. Johnny Alchemy here. Thank you again for joining me on my channel. This is going to be your end of February tarot card reading for 2024. So just as a reminder, this is going to be a, there we go. This is going to be a general reading. So take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Everything here is to give you insight and awareness into your own situations, so that you can create the reality you want for yourself. Let's try this one more time and see if I can get it. There we go. Okay. So let's pull out some cards and see what we got going on for you. Okay. Okay. Oh, hey there, Virgo. Okay. I actually got the Hermit card, so you appear in your own reading. Love to see that. That's a power moment for you right there. So let's see. Let's talk about the past first. So I think for some of you, it's saying that you really have left certain situations that you really wanted to move on from, that really maybe took away from you. Let me just pull out the card. First of all, we got the Queen of Pentacles and also the Nine of Wands here in the reverse. So Queen of Pentacles tells me, that if there was anything that took away from your sense of balance, really if there's anything that drained you or anything that really, took away from your sense of security, or stability that you may have been experiencing. And that really I think for some of you, you really moved on from there, where you said, this is not worth my time, and I'm not going to invest any more time or energy into that situation or with those people, whatever it may be. Because we also have the Nine of Wands here, and that really tells me, that, you're letting down walls. You're ready to move forward with something in your life, and that you're no longer the wounded warrior, but the warrior, if that makes sense, where you are no longer a victim of anything. You're not trying to play it safe. You're ready to move on from the past, really. And I say that because the Chariot card is right here, talking about a major arcana card. So it really says, for me, for some of you, there could be situations that really were not in alignment with what you needed, that took care of you or that nurtured you in some sense, and that you were really ready to move on from them, that you were over it. That's really what I feel like for some of you. You're just over those situations, and now you really want to move forward in a very direct path, and a very clear path, maybe after going through those experiences, if you will. Seeing that you needed more, that you deserved more, all that other stuff. So now as we move on from the past, let's move on to the present right here. So now we got the Queen of Swords right here. We got all swords right here in your present. So Queen of Swords, it's really saying for some of you that, I think you're really starting to become clear on a very certain situation of some kind. Queen of Swords is all about clarity. I think here it's also saying that you are trying to learn and formulate boundaries, learn and formulate communication as well, or maybe thoughts or ideas about things from the past that may not have been in alignment with what you wanted. I say that because with some of these other swords, we have the Nine of Swords, first of all, in the reversed. So Nine of Swords, it really is saying to me that, that you're dealing with something from the past that really, as even the Nine of Wands looks like too. You have all of these swords right here that kind of form a cage. Same thing here, that form up this kind of cage or wall in the Nine of Wands. So it's really saying, that anything that really kept you stuck, limited, trapped in a certain sense, and also just caused you any mental anguish. All of those things, they're releasing themselves, but you're also learning how to let them go, honestly. You're learning how to purge them, how to make peace with them. That's all this Queen of Swords energy really is doing right here. Because you have 9 swords and this single sword for this queen, that would make it a 10, meaning the end of a cycle. So I think here it's saying, all of this pain from the past that you're trying to sort out. And the Queen of Swords has her single sword of truth, to really fight off these other swords and to also learning how to let them go, you know? So here I think you have a certain truth that means more to you. Probably something about your future, something that you want more for yourself. And then with these Nine of Swords, you're learning how to let go of the things of the past, anything that causes you any type of pain, discomfort, disappointment, all of those things. We also see the Six of Swords. So the Six is kind of saying, you know, that you are in a transition period. You are moving on from something that may have caused you, again, any type of pain from the past. And even here, the way that these cards are aligned, you know, it's like the Nine of Swords here is in the past and this boat is leaving it in the past as well. So you've already made this decision to move on, to transition forward into a better situation, to maybe more stable ground. And but it also means here with the Six of Swords that you're going through something emotional as well. You're going through these choppy waters, and it's really saying, you know, you are having an emotional transition maybe for some of it, which is understandable for whoever resonates with this right now. And I just saw this as well, even though you have the nines right here of 9 swords and wands, but they're in the reversed. So as you can see here, it comes up almost as sixes, and you see the Six of Swords as well. So you got sixes right here. I think 6 might be a number for you to look up. If you've seen a lot of sixes as well, look up the sixes in terms of an angel number. If anyone resonates with that, that could be something to look into as well. So yeah, definite transitions, and honestly, the truth is guiding you towards something better. And so as we move on to the future or things to think about. So definitely love to see this. 10 of Cups right here. As I said, you're transitioning, you're moving on to something fulfilling. Ultimately, if there was anything challenging from the past that you may have been dealing with, this is the happily ever after card. Continue to follow your truth, continue to purge and let go of pain from the past, and then ultimately it will lead to some fulfillment of some kind, an ending of a cycle as well. As I said, the single sword of the Queen with the 9 swords equals a 10. And by doing so, ending of a cycle. Even more so reflected here with the 10 of Cups, ending of a cycle as well. But this time is going to end very much so in some type of renewal, some type of happiness, emotional fulfillment, emotional abundance of some kind. We also got the Knight of Swords. So I think also for some of you, is saying that with this new truth and this new ending of a cycle, it's going to give you a direction to move forward in. Very much like this Chariot energy. You know, so when the Knight of Swords, you know, it's the same like the Queen. There is a certain clarity, a certain direct focus that they're rushing toward. So I think for some of you as well, when you come across your certain truth, that's going to purge out all of the pain. You're going to turn a lot of information from your experiences into wisdom and lessons. And by doing so, it's going to help push you forward. It's going to help bring things to peace as well. But it's going to give you a direction to move forward in also. And we also got the Hermit card here. So again, this is you, Virgo, right here. So this is a power moment for you as well. As I said, you know, with those sixes, I mean, there's something there. I don't know. I wish I knew my angel numbers better, but there's something there definitely with the repeating sixes, and also with the 10 of Cups. Also, it's saying an ending of a cycle that's going to turn to happily ever after. So I think with the Hermit card, also, it's talking about you're going to learn something, a certain self-discovery, maybe from some of these processes of the past. Maybe by going through this emotional and mental purge of some kind, but you're going to discover something deep about yourself, a new truth about yourself as well. So really, I think for some of you, anything from the past, you're learning how to let go, and it's only going to serve you in terms of self-development, self-progression, and also just self-improvement as well, evolution. So these next 3 cards are going to be cards that you are dealing with or have dealt with, and now these energies are going to be released so you can experience more. 3 literally fell out, so I might as well go with these 3. Okay, well, we definitely got a synchronicity here. You got that 9 of Wands again. So really, yes, you are no longer the wounded warrior. You are becoming the warrior. You're taking wounds from the past. You're healing from them. You're no longer attaching any type of pain or attributing that to anything. You're just saying, it happened. It was an experience, but I want to move on. I want to go forward. I want to continue my life in a way that is more beneficial, that is more more in alignment with what I want as well. Something that'll help me evolve and grow. So what's being released is that wounded warrior energy. You're no longer the victim. You're no longer the wounded warrior. You're the warrior, you know? And we also got the Three of Wands as well. This is telling me, you know, anything that gets in the way of your progress. This comes in the same row as that Nine of Swords, the Queen and Queen of Swords reversed. So as you're going through this healing process, understand to take your time, do whatever it takes to do it, but understand that those things that are maybe holding you back or maybe keeping you stuck, as swords do in the past or with past experiences, those things will start to relieve themselves. As I said, you're going to heal them with a new truth, with a new understanding, and you're going to reframe those past experiences into a new perspective. So now it's, what was it? Anything that blocks in the way of your progress, anything that holds you back from moving forward, anything that keeps you stuck from the past, those things are being released. You're being liberated. You're going to start to make progress and move forward from the past and starting to progress further into your life. We also got the Sun. This lands right next to the Ten of Cups right here. So again, this really is saying to some of you, you know, anything that blocks or clouds your happiness, that clouds your joy, anything that may dampen your mood or anything like that, all of those things are going to be released, just like that Ten of Cups right here and the Sun card as well. It's saying there's going to be happiness for you down the road. There's going to be the rising of a new day. There's going to be a certain rebirth as well, as you can see with this child on horseback, you know. And this happiness is going to come in a very genuine form to your core. You know, as I said, I think this healing process for some of you, it's almost like a rebirth. You know, you're shedding old skin and then you're getting back to exactly who you are and who you are meant to be, if that makes sense. So now these next three cards are going to be blessings from the future, things to think about, or things that have not arrived and are maybe on their way to you right now. The one that jumped out was the Knight of Pentacles right there. What else we got for Virgo? Knight of Pentacles. We got the Five of Swords. Yep. A lot of swords here. Well, really in that center row. And that comes right in the center row right there. So, King of Swords. Divine counterparts. We got the Queen of Swords and King of Swords. Okay. Excuse me. So, Knight of Pentacles. It's saying here, anything that gets in the... so in terms of a blessing, what's coming to you is a lot of abundance, especially in your household, especially in your home, whatever you find, whatever situation you find safety in, or your comfort zone, or wherever your sanctuary is, your place of peace, whatever it is. The Knight of Pentacles is really saying, you know, that the universe is going to bless your house or your home with a lot more abundance. And that doesn't, and it could be in the form of money, of course. Pentacles always suggest money, fortune, etc., tangible things. But even just abundance can take the form of just like, as I said here, Ten of Cups, happy home, happy people, happy family. You know, Sun card right next to there too. So even there, it's saying, you know, the abundance can take any form, you know, not necessarily just resources and tangible things, but it could take the form of that as well, as it's shown itself right here. It could just be a happy household, a happy family. We also got the Five of Swords here. So number one, as I said, you know, with that Queen of Swords, it's really saying you're going to learn how to make very strict boundaries, and you're going to learn how to you're going to not make people, but you're going to hold people accountable to those boundaries as well. I think this Five of Swords really says, you know, when there are disagreements and there are people out there who want to push the envelope and not respect your values or your boundaries, you are really going to hold them accountable and cut them out of your life in a certain way, or at least distance yourself from them. So I think here your boundaries are going to be very clear, and you're not going to be afraid about vocalizing them either. You're going to be able to say them in a very fair way and to give people the opportunity, but if they choose not to respect it, then you have no problem about honoring yourself and acknowledging what you need. I think that's something which is very important here. We also got the King of Swords. You have the Queen of Swords, now we got the King, so there is a certain divine counterpart here, and it's also saying, you know, there is a big balance of masculine and feminine energy in terms of your mind. So the King of Swords is talking about expect a lot of control over your mind. As I said, you go with the Nine of Swords, Six of Swords, all of that stuff. Anything from the past is being released, and you will have control over your ideals, your ideologies, your belief systems, what you think about. You're not going to have anything negative or anything that is holding you back to the past anymore. You're going to be very present. If anything, when you look toward the past, it's going to be something that you've learned from. You're going to take it as in a new perspective, saying that it is a learning experience. It is now not pain, it is just wisdom now. And now I'm able to use that for my best benefit. Again, with the Kings, it talks about using whatever suit they have, in this case, your mental capacity, your thoughts, in a way that is powerful, in a way that you are in control of them, etc. So I think for some of you, you're going to do this whole perspective change, this perspective shift, where you're going to use your past in a way that is most beneficial. You're turning experiences and information into true wisdom. So now these next three cards are going to be general theme cards about what you may be going through or what this reading may be about. Insights, definitely. As I said, there's a lot of swords, so there's something here talking about the mind. So insights, definitely. New perspectives, different insights. What else we got? Oh, we pulled out two. Soul name, meditation. Okay. So let me just touch upon insight. Obviously not much to say because I've said it already. With the King of Swords, Queen of Swords, Five of Swords, all the swords. So insight, again, you're turning the past in no longer a way that's pain. You are learning new things, and you're changing perspectives. So you're gaining new insight in a much different way. We also have meditation. I think this can help with in your present moment. As I said, if there's any healing that needs to be done, any purging of the mind, of past experiences, to release yourself from the past, I think meditation is a way to calm the mind, body, and soul, and to really purge a lot of any pent-up, old, stagnant energy, really. That helps me out a lot as well. Helps me keep grounded and to keep my channels clear, if you will. So I think meditation is something, if you practice it or don't practice it, it may be something for you to consider in terms of calming the mind, clearing the mind, also releasing and letting go of things in the past where you have no control over them anymore. We also have soul name. I think here it's interesting to see that, because I think here it's really saying that you're getting in touch with your soul. I mean, I really see here, because you appear in here, Virgo, with the Hermit card reversed. As I said, you're going to make a big discovery about yourself on a very deep soul level. So I think here, in terms of soul name, it's, if anything, I wouldn't say that, you're going to name your soul or something. I mean, you can if you want to, sure. But I think here it's really saying you're getting to know your soul, or at least who you are, on a much deeper level, where you're going to be able to attribute certain things to exactly who you are as an individual. You're going to say to yourself, I need certain things, or especially here, it's really talking about boundaries and learning things from the past and letting things from the past go. I think we learn the most wisdom from the times where we struggle. I very much agree with that. It's the most difficult thing and sometimes the most challenging thing to do. But I think for some of you, if you relate with this, you're already on the last leg of moving forward and healing from something. And that's when you're going through that healing process, that's when the insight, the changing of perspectives happen. And that's when the deep knowing, the deep self-discoveries about who you are, what it is that you want on that soul level, start to make its way up to the surface. And so I think that is the same for you. You're going to get to know yourself and your soul's purpose of what it is that you want, what you need, etc., and what you value as well, to come up to the surface so that you can make them happen and let that guide you toward a new future. So this is what I see for some of you Virgos out there. Lots of healing, lots of moving on, and ultimately lots of happiness that's coming your way from times that may have been more difficult in the past. So I hope this reading resonated with you. If it did, don't forget to hit that like button. Leave me a comment if you wish, and do not forget to subscribe if you haven't. I want to say thank you so much to any new or returning viewers out there. Thank you for taking the time to watch my videos. Very much appreciate you, and I will see you next time. Thank you and goodbye.